I feel like there's no easy way to do it. You know, I feel like you're supposed to get hurt with goodbye sometimes, and that's how we learn from it. That's how we, pick up from how we pick up from our mistakes. Doon tayo natututo. Um, sa tingin ko, minsan, mas okay rin na mas masakit ang goodbye para mas matuto tayo.
So what was your most painful goodbye?
Well, what was my most painful goodbye? Sa lola ko. Namatay lola ko. That was my most painful goodbye. Yeah.
How about you, Akasha? How do you make goodbyes less painful?
I don't like saying goodbye. I try not to say goodbye because I'm like, I see you at hello again, you know? So, if you want to make it less painful, just say I'll see you again and, just don't cut off ties completely. I think that's a better way to approach if you don't want, like, to get hurt. Despite you being like, you guys are not friends or you guys don't want to be around each other's life, it's like, I'll see you around is a better way of saying it. Yeah.
If you want to make it less painful, daanin niyo sa kanta, stream. And stream at Diyos on Spotify and watch the music video, di ba? Saya lang.
Bongga, napasok pa talaga. So goodbye for now.
No, I'll see you later.
There are no goodbyes. Yeah.
Goodbye.
By the way, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Zaydon Lim. Yeah.
Yes.
Zaydon, hi.
Zaydon, the original singer of Adios.
Yes, welcome to the Philippines. Yeah. Okay, our next question will come from the equally talented and good-looking Alex Brosas of Bandera. Go, Alex.
Kay Iñigo,
Opo.
it seems that you are wading into untested water kasi parang you're going international now. Tell us about your experience.
So far po, sobrang saya ng lahat. Nakakatakot syempre na ako po yung napiling unang pumunta dun sa States. Pero honestly, it's all been a crazy ride for me dahil dati pinapangarap ko lang lahat ng to, lahat ng mga nakatrabaho ko, lahat ng namimit ko sa abroad. Siyempre, sobrang thankful ako dun. Kahit na nakakatakot, nakakaba, siyempre, being someone that is obviously not someone over there. Kasi dito parang, nung pumasok ko parang, oh, he's Piolo's son. That expectation was there. But over there, obviously, we're starting from scratch, from nothing. So, siguro nandun din yung challenge, pero masaya ako na gawin yun dahil ang iniisip ko, hindi lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity and I don't want to waste this opportunity na nabigay sa akin. And I will do everything and I want to be able to really say one day na nagawa ko yun. And of course, with the help of Star Music and ABS-CBN, I'm very grateful for the opportunity given to me and the whole team. Actually, madami kami, the whole group of artists na is doing it as well.
Parang you're into hip-hop in this song, Adios.
Medyo R&B pop po siya, na may pagka-hip hop. So yun, I also wanna, see different genres, see different sounds, and different artists that I could collaborate with. So sobrang perfect na to. Coming from Wenji na medyo K-pop yung tunog namin doon from Mr. Nice Guy. Ito medyo different naman siya from that kind of sound. So I'm thinking of, ways to really expand my sound.
Parang, is there a change in image as a singer because of this?
Siguro po more than changing it, just growing. Growing and really figuring out what else I can do to be a better artist and a better performer.
When you started, parang the problem is you have to get out of the shadow of your popular dad. Is this your way of getting out of the shadow of your popular dad?
I feel like it wasn't something that I intended to do. It was something, I see it more like a blessing na, I am in love with music. Na masaya ako na I don't have to compete with my own father. Na, this is something that I am passionate with. I don't want to ever think about it as a competition against anyone. Rather, this is something that I personally love and want to do. So sa akin, it was hard in the beginning, obviously na ganun yung isip sa akin ng tao. But, with the help of music and my love for music, I'm happy that that's slowly changing. I'm slowly able to really, in a way, make a name for myself. And I guess that's not the main goal naman. My main goal is honestly just to share my music.
You're also into acting, tapos you're into singing. Ano ba yung priority now?
To be honest, music po. Music talaga yung priority ko. And I've been waiting, honestly, for such a long time to be able to create music. Kaya after nung dahil sa'yo, I waited 3 years before I was able to make music. And after dahil sa'yo, I know I was questioning, saan ba ako papunta after this? What do I do? So I'm honestly super grateful na nabigyan ako ng pagkakataon na makapag-record sa abroad and to collaborate with different artists. Yeah.
So will the people see you abroad with this new song? Parang mas doon ka magbe-base?
I mean, right now we've just been touring. I went to Canada. We've been doing a lot of radio tours. Like what I said, we're starting from scratch. So we're literally building from nothing. So ang ginagawa po namin, pumunta kami sa mga radio stations sa States, mga festivals. I did a show in House of Blues in Anaheim. So, para lang to get your name out there, to somehow make yourself relevant to the audience sa States. Kasi syempre, as much as we want to target Filipinos abroad, we also want to target different nationalities and to share our music, OPM.
Oh, I think you can do that kasi maganda yung appeal ng song mo. Thank
Thank
you.
you po, salamat.
And good reception, Alex, ha? Ang natanggap ni Iñigo sa abroad. Talagang nape-penetrate na natin ang international scene. Diba? Our next question will come from Bot Glorioso of the Philippine Star.
Hey, good afternoon. For Iñigo, this is not the first time you collaborated with international artists.
Okay.
For you, what are your discoveries or what have you learned from these collaborations? From the first time you done this?
Siguro not limiting yourself to a certain sound. Siguro expanding and really growing as an artist and allowing yourself to do different things, not to your own comfort zone. Para sa akin, naging challenging syempre yung unang kong collaboration with Buenji, which was Mr. Nice Guy, dahil hindi ko naman sound yun, and I wasn't comfortable rapping. But I challenged myself and I really wanted to do it. Even with this one, actually dito ako nahirapan sa dancing. Iba siya sa dancing ng dahil siya na, di ba, ganun lang yung steps. Ito medyo talagang tinatirabaho ko po yung pagsayaw. And I think that's the part of this whole collaboration that I love. The process of learning, the process of really growing as an artist and learning from the other artists that you're able to work with.
Are there international artists ba na you're dreaming to collaborate?
Yes, there's a lot. Siyempre, Bruno Mars, and then top of the list, Chris Brown. There's a lot. Sino ba? A lot of the new ones, Billie Eilish. I really want to collaborate with Billie Eilish in the future. Pero syempre, not that dream naman. So, it's out there. Khalid, there's an Australian singer, Rule, that I really like. And I want to collaborate with many more Asian acts, syempre, to really, penetrate, different countries and different parts of the world.
Sir Jonathan, would that be possible?
Actually, yes. May mga naka-line up pa na collaboration si Iñigo. American artist, and then other international artists na ilalabas kami soon, pero confidential pa. Pero marami pa yan. Marami pang naka-line up for Iñigo.
Can you share with us kung aside from Iñigo, meron ka pang ibang artist from Star?
Yung initiative ng ABS-CBN, we've identified 6 artists to launch to the global stage, and nagsimula nga kay Iñigo, pero kasama dyan sa list sina Casey Tandingan, si Kiana Valenciano, si Jona, Jada, Morissette, Moira. Ayan. So marami po kayong aabangan talaga.
For Akasha, hello. I've read that you are excited to go here and to come here in the Philippines.
Yes.
This is your first time, right?
This is my second time
Okay.
here. Yeah.
So how do you find the Philippines now in your second visit?
I love Philippines. I love the food here. I love the culture. I love the music. Everyone is super talented here. I love. It's so big here compared to Singapore, because in Singapore you get around easy, like through the transport, but it's quite big here, so you take more travel time. There's more places to explore. But since I'm on a tight schedule, I haven't been able to explore Philippines as much as I want to, and I hope to come back again and explore. Yeah.
And in terms of doing this music video, what challenges did you see while doing?
Doing this music video, I think dancing was a challenge for me, picking up the steps. And I had a day to actually learn it, and I couldn't pick it up as well as I had to. And
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Bot. May follow-up question lang si Manay.
Iñigo, mayroon kang dance instructor.
Meron po, meron po. I train with Matt and AC. So
How
sila po
often
yung...
do you practice?
Ngayon po sa ngayon, hindi po ano eh. Pero as soon as we're done promoting syempre the movie, I plan to really go back to training and I plan also to work with different choreographers just to see and really expand my creativity also as a dancer.
Ibang-iba na ang performance mo.
Salamat po, Manay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Manay. Our next question will come from Chad Rosette Pascual, ayan, of Manila Feed. Go, Chad.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Akasha. Can you tell us more about what is this Academy of Rock all about? And before saying yes on doing collaboration with Iñigo, anything did you check first his music, or what made you say yes to this project?
Okay. So I haven't been with Academy of Rock for a long period of time, but they do take in students. We have lessons there to train possible artists, people who have dreams. Like for myself, I was working a full-time job before I did anything with my music, where I wanted to go into it. So I got out of my full-time job, and then I was working with a friend on a song, and I met Mommy P, Priscilla, through a friend, and she heard something that I did with my friend, and she wanted to meet me. So she met me, and she was like, I see something in you, and I want to give you an opportunity. And I would like to give you lessons and train you and help you achieve your dreams. And at that point in time, I was struggling because I couldn't afford lessons as much as I wanted to take them up. So I'm super grateful and blessed that such an opportunity and like a blessing just like kind of came out of nowhere, and it's fast track, and now I'm here, And I can ask, what was the other question?
And what made you said yes to do a collaboration with Iñigo?
Because so my manager Angie and Academy of Rock been working with Iñigo. So they told me a little background on Iñigo, and we listened to his songs, and he has a really beautiful voice. A good fit, I guess. I thought that we could like have a vibey song, because kind of yeah.
And how do you find Filipino music?
I haven't ventured much into Filipino music, but the first song I heard that was from Daniel Padilla.
Yeah.
I think he did a cover of, if I remember, Hinak something, Hinak. Yes. Yeah.
Hinahanap-hanap
And
sila.
I was like younger then. I was like, oh my god, this guy can sing. And so that was the first song I heard, and I watched Filipinos Got Talent. So I was like, everybody in Philippines are so talented, and like everybody can sing, So yeah, I would like to explore more. Yeah.
Can you do a sample of a Filipino song?
Ooh. I don't know. Like the lyrics I know. Let me see. Yeah. Aking mahal, wag na nating pilitin pa. Pero wait. Mahal, wag na nating pilitin pa. Hindi natin oras, wala nang mangyayari pa. Pero wag kang mag-alala pagkat... Yeah. I came out, yeah, sorry. But, you know, I'm getting
Tagalog,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Tagalog.
And for Sir Jonathan naman, paano po yung naging selection nyo? Why is it Iñigo ang parang ngayon parang frontliner in terms of doing a collaboration with international artists? And can we still see Iñigo doing collaboration also with Filipino or local or our local artists?
Yeah. Actually, ang naging consideration talaga namin ng pinipili namin yung mga artists to cross over to the international stage. Of course, tinignan namin yung important yung numbers eh. And then, 2 years ago, no, yung Dahil Sa'yo. 2 years ago, yung nirelease namin yung Dahil Sa'yo, it's clearly the song of the year. Several hundred million streams, combined streams and views on Spotify and YouTube. And talagang in-establish niya yung career ni Iñigo, not just as a singer, but also as a songwriter. And then, so syempre, dahil ngayon, maliit na lang naman talaga yung mundo, there's nowhere to go but to go outside the Philippines. So, sabi namin, ano ba yung next step pa for Iñigo? Is very young. And then, doon na namin sinimulan si Iñigo doon sa international project. And then, since si Iñigo ay lumaki naman talaga sa LA, so, perfect na, hindi na siya mag-a-adjust. Nandun siya, nung nagpunta siya doon, hindi na kami nahirapan sa kanya pag iniikot namin siya sa mga shows doon, doing promotions. Sobra siyang naka-blend agad. At the same time, alam niya rin yung sensibilities ng Filipino audience. So, yung combination na yun na meron siyang exposure sa States, at the same time, exposed din siya sa kultura natin dito sa Pilipinas. Ang gandang combination nun na ma-harness yung audience from different countries. So, si Iñigo talaga yung nakita namin na pinakamagandang experiment. Experiment naman talaga eh, kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung nangyayari. So, yung nangyayari, ginagawa namin yung kay Iñigo would be the blueprint para dun sa iba pang artist na ilo-launch namin after him. So, sobrang saya kami dahil maganda yung nagiging result so far. So, ayun. I hope na support nyo pa yung mga susunod na i-release namin. And yung current single ni Iñigo na Catching Feelings, it's also a song that is written. And it's got almost 1 million streams na sa Spotify. And it's doing so well, not just sa Filipino audience, but sa audience abroad. So, sobra kaming excited sa mga susunod pang mangyayari. Thank you.